harmony with nature. That's why, okay, that's why part of your GSAT today, right, was based on it. And if you notice, most of your GSAT, that's the way it's going to be. Okay, your lecture is going to be an offshoot from the GSAT. So don't say, oh, you're not doing it. And when you are doing it, enjoy. Okay, enjoy the process. Are you still with me, please? So now there's this quote that says, Earth provides enough to satisfy every man's needs, but not every man's greeds. Did we see that? Oh my God, sorry about that. Oh. Please, can we still hear me? Sorry. Okay, so that quote is saying that the natural resources, assuming we use them judiciously, if everybody had to if everybody consumed what they can, not trying to be greedy, it's going to be enough for we, the present generation and the incoming generation. That's what sustainability is basically about. But people have become so greedy today, and they get to take more than what they even need, which ought not to be. So moving on, please, can we still hear me? Moving on, human activities have actually affected and disrupted the environment. What are some of these human activities that we know? Pollution, deforestation, overconsumption, right? These are some of the things that are really causing, environmental degradation today. So what we're telling you to do is try as much as possible to protect the environment, because every living thing, including nature, has environmental rights. If you are still with me, go and type that in the chat room, please. Every living thing, including nature, has environmental rights, okay? So stop trying to follow fashion or fast fashion. Instead, trash on, okay? That means clothes that are being made of trash. That's what you should be focused on. It's not everything you see out there that you get to buy. If you don't need it, don't buy it, don't consume it. All right. And one of the reasons why we're bringing you this topic is because many people are really unaware of the various ways they can help the environment. We did our GSAT today, and we saw from the report, you see that many of you were like negligence, ignorance, So amazing. Keep the comments coming. Every living thing, including nature, has environmental rights, okay, that needs to be protected. But kudos to you who are here. At least you are going to be aware. And even though you were aware before, you are much more conscious now. Okay, so let me quickly run. Now, environmental awareness is really key. These are the reasons why we are trying to ensure that everyone out there is environmentally aware. Plugin Nigeria decided to do this, okay, all because of the importance. And when you have a deep understanding of the environment, it will help to minimize your own personal environmental impact. It will help you to know that, oh, you have a responsibility, and I must take 100% responsibility. What did I say, please? You have a responsibility, and you need to take 100% responsibility. Okay? Are we still with me? All right, so because of that, we want to now help you understand the environmental consciousness. We want you to know that it's important you are eco-conscious. Environmental education is key. When you are aware, there's a way you will now say, okay, this is the reason why I should do this. And it will lead you to it will spur you to take action. And when it spurs you to take action, other people get inspired by your own action, and we'll have a better environment. We'll have a better world today. We need to protect ourselves. We need to protect our families. We need to have a healthier life. I'm sure you would want to live a healthier life. The life you are living, are you comfortable with it at the moment? Somebody said it's not clear. Please, can we still hear me? I don't know if it's network or something. It's not clear. What's the challenge? The slide is not clear. What could be the cause? I don't know. I'm trying to even... Okay. You can't see the slide clearly, right? Oh, the image quality is poor. I think maybe network or... I really don't know what could be the challenge on that. So sorry, oh, so sorry. I don't know what to do right now. Should I stop sharing and reshare? uh, okay, please, can we still hear me? Is it clearer? All right. I believe it's clearer, right?
Yes, it is.
Sorry.
Yes, it is.
So sorry. I don't know. Today just it is well, though. What an experience. Please let me move on. It's clearer now. So sorry, please. Thank you for voicing out. You see, it's part of the things we're teaching today. Voice out. Don't just keep it to yourself. So let me quickly run. This is the reason why environmental education is brought to you. And want to tell you, okay, what does this eco-consciousness mean? And why should you be eco-conscious? Okay. So eco-consciousness is just you basically trying to understand the problems that our environment face, and it's also trying to understand that if you don't take action, there'll be an environmental degradation. It's also trying to ensure that, because there's actually this feeling that comes when you connect with nature. Those of you that connected, how was the feeling like? You were sharing your experience, and I saw some people saying that they were really excited. They felt like they can do it more and more. So those are the things that we're trying to say, oh, connect more with nature. But now the way the environment is now, it's now noise pollution, air pollution, water pollution. Everything are just done. So, but we're not trying to talk about problems today majorly. We're saying, oh, these things are happening now. We are not ignorant of it, right? How best can you come and play your part? That's the reason for this lecture today. So eco-consciousness is simply you being aware, your willingness, underlying the word willingness, you being aware of the environmental problems, okay? And not just being aware, don't just stop there. You also supporting the effort to solve these problems. Are we getting it, please? And you personally committing to solve these problems. If you are getting it, please say, I'm getting it. So the first step is you being aware. That's why I moved from being aware. I started with being aware, right? If you remember, okay? So you don't stop in being aware. You're now ensuring that you are committing yourself, just like you being in this GSA. You saw that, oh, this interests you. I want to know more about how I can, make my environment better and all that. Okay, you are here now. What's now the next step afterwards? So don't just keep it to yourself. Me, I believe in being, preaching what you practice and practicing what you preach. That's one of my, one of my policies. So these are the ways you can become eco-conscious. Simplify your purchasing habit. Time will really fail me to really delve on this, but I believe in the course of the GSA. Trust me, you'll get a full glimpse, okay? So simplify your purchasing habits. Not everything you get, you see there that you purchase. Rethink whatever you're purchasing. Is this sustainable? Your energy usage, reduce it. When you are leaving your room, how often do you off your sockets, switch off your lights? These are the little things that can count. So please stay tuned on the academy. There are so many things you will get to, understand. You will be like, so this counts. Okay, it counts, yes. Your little action counts. Your small actions can cause, great impact. If you are still with me, please, you can put that in the chat room. Your small acts can cause great impact. Okay, refuse and reduce before you recycle. I think tomorrow is about the waste management. You'll be learning the R's of waste management. Plant a tree. These are the green facts. Okay, so let me quickly run because of time. So get more intentional about the concept of circular economy. That is why eco-consciousness matters. Some of you might be asking, does it really matter? All the things I've been saying since I started this lecture, all the things I've been saying, what do you think? Does eco-consciousness really matter? Do you think your little choice and your action, do you think it can have a positive impact on our environment? So you need to be committed. Commitment is really key, okay? So let me run. Now let's talk about harmony with nature. What does it really mean? So it means you having a holistic coexistence. You having an holistic coexistence between humanity and nature. As a human, and nature is there, right? It's peaceably a symbiotic relationship, not parasitic. Not saying, oh, I'm trying to, I'm human being, I'm the human being here. So let me dominate and all that. Don't worry, in the course of this, you get on. You should be harmonious with nature is going to help you to serve as a source of inspiration. People get inspired by your action. That's the truth. When you take that change, when you take that action, you never can tell who out there is looking and watching you. You're going to be serving as catalyst for change. I'm sure each of us want to do that, right? You want to be like, oh, because of me, this particular person got to know about this, and he or she has reprogrammed his or her mind to pledge on doing this to the environment. And the thing is, if you don't play your part, someone out there will be affected. That's the way it works. When you play your part, someone out there will be positively affected or impacted, rather. When you don't play your part, someone out there will be negatively affected, okay? So which one will you take? Which will you prefer to do? Take or play your part or neglect your duty? Please, let's comment. Play your part or neglect your duty. All right, so please, it's important we take full responsibility. Let's run quickly. So these are the no grief facts. So which other no grief fact do you want to add to this? If you can see one or two, just type in the chat room what you can see. So no grief or pretense. Don't say, oh, you don't understand what is happening. Now you know. Nobody should be saying that they don't, or no grief for ignorance, no grief for pretense, or trying to pretend that you are doing what you need to do when you are not doing, you're faking it. You're faking activism. No grief for fast fashion, okay? No grief for deforestation. So as many as the no griefs you can see, just gonna put it in the chat room, all right? Let me quickly run. I'm really watching time. So these are the things you should go green. Just green for what? What can you see in the chat room? So take note, this no grief facts. This no grief fact, we're going to be having a quiz later. So stay tuned to the end of the session for today. Trust me, some of them, the puzzle is going to be a puzzle, e-puzzle. I'm sure you've seen it in your curriculum. Some of them are in that puzzle. I'm giving you tips already. We're nice here. So go green facts, right? Go green. So just green for what? I think I have 10 points listed out here. You can just put in what you can see. So green for planting trees, right? Green for growing your own food. What else should you green for? Is there any other thing you want to add to this? Let me quickly run. Thank you. Keep up the comment. Shows you are following me. Amazing. At this juncture, if there's someone in your GSAC that is not yet, tell them to join in. Oh. I'm sure you are learning. I'm sure you are learning. All right, quickly now, let's go into the way forward in all these no green, and everything I've said since, because I'm trying to rush. Yes, green for volunteering, exactly. Time just dealt with me. I wanted to talk on each of them, but time will really fail me. But trust me, in the course of this GSA, you get to learn more on what these things mean. Volunteering, right? Voicing out and all that. So please, because of time, I'll run quickly. Do pardon me, but I'm sure we are getting it. I'll see how best to take question at the end of this. I'm rounding off. Now, the way forward is we should start doing more activities in the green spaces, okay? Nature fuels our soul and body. If you've not been getting anything since when we started, please go and put it in the chat room. Nature fuels our soul and body, okay? Trust me, if we have more trees today, it's going to be much more better. See the climate change happening. See the heat and all that is happening. All because of deforestation, all because people want to just, they want to build houses and all that, All right, amazing. I love the fact that people are really commenting. Jennifer, I can see you. Kudos. Keep it up. Time will really fail me to really dwell on this. But see this fact from Carl Safina. Facts alone cannot save the world. Hearts can. Did you see that? It's not just about facts. It's not just about reading facts that, so percentage of people, or so percentage of plastics, or so percentage of, let's talk about maybe like plastic pollution now, of plastic are not being recycled. They end up in the landfill. So this and that. It's beyond that. We want people that are willing to take up action. And I'm sure you are part of the hearts that will help us do that. Okay, please be part of it. In case you've not made up your mind, I'm sure there's nobody in this room. Let me not say I'm sure, but I believe that there's nobody in this Zoom meeting right now listening to me, or those on YouTube that are listening or that will watch the replay, that will be hardened, that will have an hardened heart and say, no, I'm not doing anything, I beg. All this one that they are saying, all the best for them. Now, let me quickly say something. You know, I'm a plugger. For those that are pluggers, they will get what I'm saying. So pluggers, those that get to plug with Plugin Nigeria, we call ourselves pluggers. And in the last episode in the club that I went to volunteer, we're doing the normal picking of trash and all that. And someone met me and said, why are people doing this thing? Are there no people to clean up these things that you are doing or to pick it up? There are people paid for it now. Why are you doing? I'm like, even your own store, because the man, I think the man was, what was he even doing? Maybe a shoemaker or something. I was like, look at where you're even seated. So you're waiting for someone to come and pick up your trash for you, because there are people being paid to clean up the environment. Or what are you even saying? There's even a close by, dustbin. But no, people just feel like, I beg, this thing does not concern me. Let me face my business and make money. But do you know that the environment is connected to our health? It's connected to your health. Say this quote: if you live in harmony with nature, you will never be poor. If you live according to what others think, you will never be rich. What can you say from this quote? What do you understand from it? Amazing, right? So please don't be living by what other people think, or don't say, oh, this my friend with me does not support all these things we are doing. I beg, how will I be the only one? So stand up for change. Stand up for positive change. If you are still with me, please put it in the chat room. Stand up for positive change. Now let's do our question time quickly, please, because I like engagements. Thank you for engaging thus far. I'm trying to round off, so stay with me. Okay, so see this question. The first one, just answer according to what you think, please. Do you believe that health is a fundamental human right? Yes or no? Quickly put it in the chat room, please. Let's use a minute to answer this. Do you believe that health is a fundamental right? Yes or no? Okay, people are saying yes. Interesting. Nobody said no. The second one, assuming you have been told to allocate these different sectors according to a budget hierarchy from more to less, which of the sector will you bring in first in the budget hierarchy for maybe any government allocation and all that? Which will you put in first? Which one is more to you? Will you put in as number one? A, B, or C? A is health sector. B is forestry and environment. C is women, youth, and sports. Time will fail me, or I've said you guys should back up your points. Okay, I'm saying A. I'm saying B. A first, interesting. Health sector, interesting. Health sector. Okay, because of time, I may not really read that, but let's note this. Now, I like the fact that we established, everybody said, yes, health is a fundamental right. Now, if you know that health is a fundamental right, the truth is, you're supposed not to take priority over the environment. Why? Because unless you are dealing with a serious epidemic as COVID-19, trust me, when you prioritize the environment, you will hardly ever need to admit people. That's the truth. If you don't believe this, know it now. Okay? So you're going to actually spend less, either as an administrator or a government, on people's health when you ensure that there's sanity in the environment. So please, if you had that notion before, take note that prioritize environment first before any other thing. Once you even prioritize it, trust me, any other thing will just fall in place. So there's this notion that people say, man has been put to take dominion over the earth or all over nature or overhaul of nature. They are to dominate because as far they are the human beings or something. That thinking is very toxic, please. It does not make you accountable. So there's nothing like a king and subject relationship for as a man, and when it comes to you interacting with nature, there's nothing like that. So it is very important for us to be as stewards of them. I'm sure you learned that yesterday, that human beings are the ones that are depending to survive. We need the planet Earth to survive as humans, not the other way around. I don't know if that was, I'm sure it's part of what you were taught yesterday. Who was in class yesterday? Okay. Yes, you will spend less on people's health if you invest in my environment. Amazing, Jennifer. Thank you for that. So in spite of the technology advancement that is happening today, no matter what, and man, they've termed man as being smart, it is very ironical to say that, we lack the foresight to preserve something that is already existing. We need to be a gardener. We need to be dishing out positive vibes. I'm sure there are positive vibers here. Okay? The goal is to ensure a sustainable balance in our ecosystem. And we need not, you know, we need not keep quiet in ensuring that now that you are aware, it's time for you to take action. Okay? It's time for you to take action, and not just taking action. Ensure that other people take action alongside with you. So now these are the reflections I want you to read and answer it in your mind. Time will fail me to read each of these questions because I'm trying to round off. So ask these questions, ask yourself this question, sorry, and answer it yes or no. Is this something you really want to do? Like, are you willing and ready to pay attention to tree planting and nurturing? Are you ready to commit yourself to ensure that nothing is wasted to become toxic to the rest of nature? Are you ready to become an environmental campaigner? For those of you that are past today's stage, from tomorrow, trust me, you have a name that will be given to you. Okay? If you pass today's stage, because we already know that there is an assessment ongoing, right? If you pass to this stage, a name will be given to you because you've passed it and you are now part of the campaigners. I'm sure you want to be part of that, right? So please, let's build back better. So now see this thing, I'm going to leave you with this. If you must flock with the sustainable party, you must be green in your attitude and actions. You must be what? Green in your attitude and action, not just in your actions. Your attitude matters. Your behavior matters. Okay? So if you got that code, you can type it in the chat room. Let's see it coming. So I'm going to conclude on this. When you've understood, I'm sure you've understood that there is a very important relationship between you and nature, and you need to protect that relationship. If you have lost the relation, because most of us have lost the relationship, let's get back to it, okay? Let's understand that we need to have a balanced coexistence. It should not be a king-subject relationship. It should be something that is symbiotic. As we are giving, whatever you give to the environment, it will give back to you. I don't know if you've seen that saying before, but that's the truth. Imagine you staying in a very unclean environment, and you're saying, where are all these bad smell, mosquitoes, and all that disease is coming from? Check those that have been hospitalized due to one disease or the other. Just go and check their environment, or check what they are doing, their habits or their environment. You will understand that one or two of the reasons why they are where they are is because of that. So if you are still with me at this juncture, amazing, 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 amazing. Thank you for your comment thus far. I'm rounding off. If you have questions, I'll give room quickly. So no green, just green. No green, just green. Just go and type in the chat room, please. No green, just, sorry. Let's not make a mistake. No green, just green. Okay, I would love it to be in caps lock if you are still with me. You can type that quickly. All right, so I'm going to stop here. I'm going to stop here because of time. So thank you for listening. Sorry I rushed it, but I'm sure you got the gist. Trust me, I'm going to have a better breakdown of these things, okay? Today is more like making you understand that you need to have an harmonious relationship with nature, and also understand that there's something called eco-consciousness. Your environmental attitude, your values, your action contribute to that, okay? No green, just green. Amazing. So in case you have questions for me, you can always connect with me on my mail. You can email me or on my social media handles, okay? Please get involved in making a difference. Let's all take action. Are you ready? Are you ready to take action? Are you willing to go all out? All the things you've learned since yesterday and you will still be learning. The goal is to pledge to do this and do that. The goal is not just keeping it to yourself, but telling other people out there. Let, because of you, someone get inspired. Okay, amazing. I'm ready. I'm ready. Please, if you have question for me, quickly ask. Any question, I'm done. We need to remember we still have one last section. I tried to see how best to do this so fast within the short minutes since network decided to do its thing. Born ready. Okay. Please, questions at this juncture so that we can move to our group chat. We don't want to take more than the time that has been designated for this, please. If you have questions, you can use the chat room. Sorry, yeah, you can use the chat room, type your question, or you just raise your virtual hand and I can unmute you, please. Let's do this in the next 3 minutes. Question, please. Okay, seems like I'm not seeing any question. It seems like we don't have. Okay, I'm going to ask again. Any question? If we don't have question, two things are involved. Like you did not really understand what has been taught, or you got everything and it's just for you to go and take action. Any of the two. So which one did you fall in? Which one do you fall in, please? You don't understand most of what was said, or you got it 100%, or you are too shy to ask your question, so that we can end this room now. Peace said she got the most she could. Amazing. Just one person. I think we have over 30 people in this room now. Let's have more comments. So once again, I really want to apologize for the whole keeping you waiting. It was not my plan. In fact, what I planned for us to do at the beginning before the whole lecture starts, everything did not happen. But thank you, Gigi Sam, for taking it up. You know, sometimes you plan something and the thing just don't go according. So at this juncture, before I even come to the chat room, just go to the chat room before I come there, because we're going to kick off soon. Once we leave from here, go to the group chat, go and type in what you took, one thing you took out from all you learned from this lecture now. Just go and type it. Let people that did not attend see that, oh, you gained something. That's how we're going to start. Then we would round off with the section. Please stay to the end, though. There's going to be a puzzle. I like to be nice, so I'm telling you now. And that puzzle is going to be what is part of what we, you're switching on tomorrow. So please stay to the end. All right, since no question. Okay, I think a question came in. I got some things. Okay, you got everything, got a lot. Amazing. Thank you. Please put all what you've got or the one thing you got in the chat room. I'm not there now, but once I come, let me see it so that we'll just continue for the evening section, right? The main part of it. Okay, it's between employment creation and environment. Should we eliminate the creation of jobs that cause negative impact on nature, or we rather keep it green and stay job? Okay. Okay, amazing. I like this question. Okay, now the truth is, if you must change, something needs to go. There needs to be a sacrifice. Now, some of you are here now that know that when I was growing up then, I knew that I love fashion. And almost every month, the way I purchase clothes, when I ask myself now that I've gotten old, I'm like, why did I even purchase those clothes those days? I was just buying because I love them. Now I can't do that. So something has to go. When it comes to you taking, you having behavioral change and you're trying to spur people to take action, something has to just go. That's the truth. Okay? So when you talk about, employment creation and environment change and all that, definitely, some people will lose their job on that. But there are other jobs being created now. They should go to the ones that are sustainable. That's it. It's not about keeping it green and stay jobless. Don't ask anybody keeping it green out there. Trust me. The person is not jobless, okay? Hope I answered your question. I can't pronounce your name well. Is it Nasanga or some? Sorry that I murdered you. Hope I answered your question. All right, so I think that is it for now. If you have any further question, please, you can always send me a DM. Thank you, everyone, for making this possible. I appreciate you. Gigi Sam, thank you. All the GSAMs on the call, I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you, admin. All right, we're going to call it a night. Sorry. We're going.
Thank you,
Let's go to
GSAM, for that mind-blowing session.
All right, thank you so much. Bye, everyone.
So much.
Let's go to the group chat, please. Yeah, you can leave the call.